Hi, my name is Shipeng Guo. Today I want to introduce my topic of project. The topic of my project is spam email filtering based on machine learning approach. Nowadays, most of us would touch the communication tools, emails. Almost every one of us have communication through that. But do you know a large portion of emails are spam emails. So, what is spam emails? Spam emails are UBE, which are short for unsolicited emails or junk emails. According to statistics, email spam has steadily grown since early 1990s, and by 2014, it was estimated that it made up around 90% of email messages sent. Spam emails did brought us a lot of problems. For example, we should waste a lot of time to find out which we really want to use. Besides that, we should clean up our mailbox so that it won't fill up the storage of our PCs or servers. So here we are. How can we kick them away? According to where the techniques are applied, we can divide it into two categories. The first one is that we can void from origins, and the second one is that we can void from destinations. In the point of the destinations, we can further divide it into three tracks. The first one is traditional approaches. There are three main approach use are defined traditional techniques. The first one is that those are based on analysis of measures. The second one is that the detect of distribution of similar emails. And the third one is that we can record the list of senders or IP addresses or domains. The learning-based approaches is this paper focuses on, and we will talk it later. The third one is hybrid approaches, which are the combination of traditional ones and learning-based ones, so that it can get advantages of both the approaches. The advantages of learning-based methods are users can define model by themselves, and learning-based methods has a better generation ability because it can learn something indeed, from the old or let's say the dataset we provide. But they also have some shortcomings. The first one may be the changing of spam content with time. The second one can be the portion of spam. It's not so large compared to legitimate emails. And third one is that we are not sure about if the data provided are sufficient or satisfying. My solution to this topic is the combination of naive Bayes and AdaBoost. Firstly, let's introduce the concepts of naive Bayes. In general, naive Bayes is the posterior probability which is the multiplication of prior knowledge and maximum likelihood. And after using the joint probability and condition probability, this This formula can be represented as the formula in the downside. ADABoost, which is short for adaptive boosting. This algorithm combines weak learners and output is a weighted sum of these weak learners. It is adaptive because the subsequent weak learners are twinned in favor of those insequent instances misclassified in previous classified. So, how to combine these two algorithms? The idea is that we can introduce a fact DS which can represent the relationship between the error from the last iteration and the weights of the words in this iteration, and then multiply this coefficient with the posterior probability from naive Bayes, and the formula can be transformed as this. The calculation of DS should be considered under two different occasions. The first occasion is that if the email is originally spam but misclassified as legitimate emails, and the second one is that the email is legitimate but misclassified as spam. Oh, here we should know that the data set is not balanced because spam emails is just 742,7, but total emails have 5,574. Therefore, before training, I resemble this data set to make it balanced so that my model is much more convincing. The validation accuracy is shown in the left side, and the peak accuracy is about 96.4%, whereas nearly 1.4% higher than the simple naive Bayes. Another metric that I use here is confusion matrix. You can look at the result here. The precision of the confusion matrix is 100% and the record is 94.8%, which are all acceptable for this problem. Then I will introduce the code of my project. At first, I will do some pre-processing for my data, such as removing irrelated symbols, numbers, or non-signs. Here I use the regular expression of Python, and then I load data and resample to make it balanced. I choose the same number of spams for the legitimate emails here, you can see. And then I should create my vocabulary list so that in the following stage I can convert each email into a vector. Here we are. And we'll combine these vectors into a vector matrix so that we can train it more easily. Here comes the training process and all this classify process. We should notice here, how can we decide